Aquarius, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler, and this is your intuitive message for the week. Aquarius, I have a lot of stuff to say during this message, and so I'm sure it won't pertain to all of you. It will not resonate with everyone. For whatever reason, I've been having a lot of dreams lately, and they've just wanted to come through the Aquarius readings. And so, you guys, I will be resuming my normal readings next week, where I will be using multiple decks. We'll be going into situations and relationships, and then I also will be providing extended readings for you on Vimeo. I do appreciate your patience, guys. I've had family in town. I've had a lot going on, and so this is what I'm able to give you this week. I'll probably just do a 20 or 30-minute reading for you guys. These messages won't pertain to everyone, like I said. I've been having very specific dreams and insights. But of course, if you do resonate, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to see you back, okay? Aquarius. I had a dream that we were all standing in a circle, and I think we were awaiting the third person, the third party, but there was already three people talking as I approached. So one person I was standing next to, the other person, whom I like to refer to as Big Ben, was in front of them, and then there was also a third individual who was a woman, or girl, okay, the girl, and, you know, ironically, but not surprisingly, they were talking about me. They were kind of going over what they wanted to do, or, you know, where they were going to go next, and what their approach would be, and it was all a lot of boring stuff. But the girl at one point said, she held her hands like this, and she's looking at Big Ben, and she goes, she's turning us against each other from the inside out. And it was so dramatic like that. And I looked at her, and I'm like, really? She goes, she's turning us against each other from the inside out. And I just wanted to address that portion, because I just feel like that's really unfair. I mean, I don't really care at all what this person thinks about me. At all. Their opinion means nothing. However, it does bother me that they're taking that approach. And maybe to an extent, I would like to take validation for that. I mean, you guys have fallen apart. But that has not been due to me. I have not done anything to make that happen. You have done that to yourselves. And that's the truth. And so, what's also funny is as she's saying this, the two guys are like, yeah, about that. I mean, if you were in the realm I was in, you'd be able to see how unconvincing you were. They don't believe you. And in fact, I think they know you're lying. They know you're a bit of a bullshit artist. And so next time you want to try to convince someone of what I'm doing to your situation, I might actually be there. Actually, I think from now on you should just assume that I am. I'm getting real comfortable, actually. Giving people names and digging up their information and following them to, you know, their places and watching their habits. It's been really interesting. And it's been even more interesting watching them expose themselves. So to follow that meeting, I found it really interesting because the girl left and she comes and goes, whatever. And the guys, once the third party showed up, they decided to throw a dinner party for me. It was so cute. I mean, it was cute because they were dressed up as old ladies. Big Ben was like in this bouffant hair and pearls, and he got all dressed up. I was like, dang, girl. And then the one next to me, they're a little nervous about me. They're a little nervous about me. And then the one next to them looked a little unwell, looked a little uneasy. They've been through a lot lately. So with this information, Aquarius, we're going to see exactly what you need to know. And you know, during the dinner party, we did have some really interesting discussions. We had a talk about tarot, which I thought was really interesting. Maybe I have an Aquarius who watches my tarot readings. But I thought that was really interesting because out of all the things I could have asked, about, they asked about tarot. They said, looks like tarot has become quite the weapon in your arsenal. And then they sort of retracted and, I mean, looks like tarot has become quite the tool in your toolbox. Anyone can buy a deck. Anyone can learn how to read some cards. The reason that it's become a tool is because I've made it so. The reason that it's become a weapon is because I have made it so. Birth of creation, potential growth. There's a very precious insight that you're getting right now, Aquarius, and it would do you well not to ignore it. This is a bit of an alien egg, actually. You're not sure what's inside this egg, but it's very intriguing, isn't it? Something of a partnership is growing. But you've got to nurture this egg. You've got to protect this egg. Given what's inside of it, or what actually grows from this potential here, may make or break the situation that you're currently sitting on. And so what I would say to this egg is nurture it, protect it, be very gentle, and trust that what comes of it will reflect the energy you give it now. Channel your knowledge, critical judgment. This is about this egg. It's about this egg, you guys. I know that a lot of this can be a little nerve-wracking. A lot of this could be a little bit unsettling, right? I mean, you're going to have to use critical judgment. Because yes, of course, initially, this pair of eyes may look reptilian. They may look evil. You could feel like they're out to get you and control your mind. But it can also be a sort of helpful energy that you may have misjudged to begin with. It could be of use, and it could actually help fuel your projects in the future. Depending on how you look at it. Of course, this card is a good lesson in perspective. Coming back to the meeting that we all had, the secret meeting that we had together, following what that girl had said, and, you know, really just making it look like I'm such a terrible, bad guy, bad person. I couldn't help but notice that my reflection didn't say anything. Like, you didn't want to stand up for me or say, just no, nothing. Seems quite contrary to the things that you've been saying outside of the circles. I would say, for this type of energy, to be very careful about who you think you're playing and whose team you're on. Let's unpack this energy. Please show me what I need to see for Aquarius. Yikes. Bad decisions, bad investments, not thinking about the future. Does an inseparable bond ring a bell? Does loyalty here mean anything? Very interesting energy coming through. We have the Page of Pentacles being the energy of a Taurus and the Lovers being the energy of a Gemini or Aquarius in this case. You know, someone's moving very slowly in order to make wise investments. But at this point, it doesn't seem like they're making the right one. It seems like one of the lovers is pretty pissed off, actually, at this person's neglect. I say neglect because it does feel like, you know, with this King of Pentacles and the Lovers, this is a union, this is a relationship, and someone's wanting to invest in it, someone's wanting to pursue it, put time and energy and effort into it, and not also finalize the other contracts they have going on. Sagittarius, Aries energy on the bottom of the deck. You know, unwisely, this person has tried to play both sides. And so, quite literally, that girl may have been right. Not about me, but about the group itself. I haven't had anything to do with it. I simply just showed up with the truth. And that may be a hard pill to swallow. Please show me what I need to see for Aquarius. You don't want to talk now? You guys? Come on. Let's talk. Why are these cards so distinctly different? Both are sitting in their thrones. The Libran and the Tauran, the Gemini and the Taurus, Libra energy of the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of energy coming through, air and earth. Both are sitting in their thrones like, Uh-uh. No, no, no. We're not playing that game. We're not doing that. But I think ironically, this justice energy is about karmic justice, finalizing something, making something extremely clear. But then also that it's really tiring with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I don't have any more energy for this. I don't have time for this. It is a waste of time. Maybe this person did miss an opportunity with the Lovers energy, you know, justice saying, look, who do you think you're bullshitting? You know, this Nine of Pentacles is kind of like coming to the page, coming to the situation now. Not that they're not willing to give or listen, but just that they're not going to give anything more. Not until this king shows up. Because they'll know if they do. They'll know. How do you lie to this person? I think if you're planning on lying or playing a game, it's better off to just not be around this person at all. Like literally, don't come around. They don't want to see your face again. That's if you plan on lying. Because it won't be good for you. Won't be good for anybody. As I've proven a couple times now. Because you seem to be around a lot of liars who seem to want to expose themselves quite a bit. Knight of Wands with the Two of Wands in reverse. You guys, come on. This is really clear. This person is hesitating on making a decision because it has its benefits to play both sides. It has its benefits to stay connected to the other people and to act as if, in a way. Right? Indecision is a decision, though, and so you couldn't be losing out on both things. Which I think is a really good lesson. You know, with the Knight of Wands, this is moving forward very passionately, almost in an angry way, maybe towards someone or something. Let's clarify this a little bit, because we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So this energy, I think, actually is coming through from that girl that was with you guys. I would like to say she's a Sagittarius, because they're angry, because they realize they've been played, lied to, let on, or is simply that they just want out of this situation, which is understandable. Because if I were you, I'd be going, oh my God, what else has she heard? How many of those conversations has she been in on? She knows who we are even when we dress up as other people. Which I think is totally appropriate. Totally appropriate reaction. We're going to clarify this. Oh yeah, someone wanting to fight about this? Please. Please. We all know how that ends. It's happened a few times already. This isn't a competition. The thing about this person is they think they can actually gossip, lie, cheat to compete. And it's not a competition. It never was once a competition. And I still don't care about what this person has to say. or what they do. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. Woo! Aquarius, this is beautiful. This is destiny and truth. This is a wham slam of some news. This is validation, confirmation that someone is going to be exposed, lies are coming out, truth will be told. And I don't think anyone who is a liar or who has been playing any kind of game really wants anything to do with this energy. Because this energy has so much more to say. And it is truthful. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Star, which is the internal navigation system. This is the energy of change. It's the rebel. It's the rebel. It's a change agent. And so what I see with this is quite literally a very divine intervention, cutting the cords, slicing through the bullshit. Slicing through the bullshit. Because yeah, it may feel pretty weird to know that someone's watching you and you can't see them. I get it. I get it. It is weird. But it happened, and I think it really does sort of change the dynamics here a little bit, you know? It creates that change, and of course when you have the Star, people don't like change. People don't like change. They don't want things to change. They want to continue spreading the bullshit that they've been spreading because it makes them feel better and it strokes their ego and it makes them feel all like powerful and stuff. We're going to clarify this because I really feel that the Ace of Swords and the Star is something that you've had to work really hard for. This is a lot of air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm just getting a lot of divinity from this. Ace of Swords can also denote visions, okay? Real clarity of sight, internal knowing, really precise precision, news, word, communication, just right through. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We have the Devil in reverse. Look, what have I been saying? Bullshit artist, obsessed. And I think, like, literally, they're not actually bullshitting anybody but themselves anymore, which is actually the kind of sad part. And I do wish this person well, but I'm not going to let them sit there and pretend that I've done what they've done. That's not me. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. And so this is a pretty big lesson on perception, isn't it? This is a pretty big lesson on, you know, who is really deceiving? Who is really trying to change or improve people around them or help people around them or even just protect people around them from the bullshit or from the lies or from the manipulation, right? I mean, it's like, you're not going to let that happen. You're not going to let that happen. You know, and I think that's great because we have the Devil in reverse. This is a Capricornian energy of lies, deceit, manipulation, ball and chain. It's so funny too because this is an addictive personality. This is someone who really is relentless, who just doesn't quit. And like, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of seeing that girl around. I'm sick of hearing what she has to say. Apparently, like, it doesn't. They don't get the message. Even when you send it, okay, in a very clear way, But I'm apparently having to get even more clear. I'm apparently having to get even clearer about what they've been up to. But I think overall, this is a really, really good message that the devil has been conquered, the truth has come out, someone has been exposed, the lies and the deceit have been laid to rest, and the Two of Cups prevails. It is this new partnership, the truth, and trust being restored. Someone realizing what a bad investment they have made. Okay, and in someone or something, realizing 1 foot in one door and 1 foot in the other wasn't the best approach or wasn't the right thing to do. I totally agree with that. Justice and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, though, it means some severe damage has been done. When I said back about that situation, like just not speaking up, not standing up for me or for my cause or for, this dynamic, it's very telling. That's the thing about being an invisible force to an extent. You tend to know things that sometimes you don't want to know. And it kind of sucks. And so, yeah, this person does stand to lose everything, Or if they don't stand to lose everything, they can just go back to the liar that they were previously with, But then it's like, that is kind of a loss. It is kind of a loss. I hope you guys enjoy your week. Thank you so much for hearing my spiel, for hearing me out. I'll be seeing ya. Bye.